Chapter 9. The Law, the Facts. 10 true or false sample test questions follow. The correct answers to these 10 questions will be found in the current chapter material. It is suggested pausing the audio to read these sample test questions. Continue the audio after completing your review. The Law, the Facts. DUI. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Operation and Equipment, Chapter 41, Rules of the Road, Subchapter 9, Reckless Driving, Driving while intoxicated. Section 4177, Driving a vehicle while under the influence or with a prohibited alcohol or drug content, evidence, arrests, and penalties. A. No person shall drive a vehicle 1. When the person is under the influence of alcohol. 2. When the person is under the influence of any drug. 3. When the person is under the influence of a combination of alcohol and any drug. 4. When the person's alcohol concentration is 0.08 or more. Section 4177J. Drinking while driving prohibited. A. No person shall consume an alcoholic beverage while driving a motor vehicle upon the highways of this state. Consume, as used in this subsection, shall mean the ingestion of a substance containing alcohol while in the act of operating a motor vehicle in the presence of or in the view of a police officer. The Law, the Facts. Zero Tolerance. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Chapter 41, Rules of the Road. Subchapter 9, 4177L. Driving by persons under the age of 21 after consumption of alcohol. Penalties. A. Whoever being under the age of 21 years drives, operates, or has actual physical control of a vehicle, an off-highway vehicle, or a moped while consuming or after having consumed alcoholic liquor shall have the person's driver's license and/or privileges revoked for a period of 2 months for the first offense, and not less than 6 months, no more than 12 months for each subsequent offense. If the underage person does not have a driver's license and/or privileges, the person shall be fined $200 for the first offense, and not less than $400, nor more than $1,000 for each subsequent offense. Delaware Driver's Manual, Underage Consumption or Possession. Anyone under the age of 21 years who has alcoholic liquor in his or her possession or consumes alcoholic liquor may have his or her Delaware driver's license revoked for a period of 30 days for the first offense, and not less than 90 days nor more than 180 days for each subsequent offense. The D-Team 10-point DUI Summary. 1. 0.08 BAC by the operator of a motor vehicle is absolute evidence of DUI. 2. Any combination of illegal drugs and alcohol by the operator of a motor vehicle is considered a DUI offense. 3. The presence of any amount of illegal drugs in the operator of a motor vehicle is considered DUI. 4. Possession of alcohol and/or illegal drugs by an individual under the age of 21, zero tolerance law, can result in the loss of driving privileges even if that individual is not operating a motor vehicle. 5. The only thing that will reduce an individual's BAC level is time. 6. If a driver refuses chemical testing, BAC, his or her license may be revoked. 7. In addition to hindering reaction time, alcohol will also interfere with judgment, decision-making when enough is enough. 8. If you are fortunate enough to not have an accident while driving DUI, your wallet can still face a substantial reduction. 9. Currently, the state of Delaware does not have an open container law, alcohol. However, individual municipalities may have such a law. Check our website, www.dedriving.com, for any updates on an open container state of Delaware law. 10. If a driver refuses to submit to a BAC test designated by a police officer, reasonable steps can be taken to conduct the test without the person's consent. The Law, the Facts. Occupant Protection System. Seatbelts, airbags. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Operation and Equipment, Chapter 48, Occupant Protection System Safety Act, Section 4801, Short Title. This chapter shall be known and may be cited as the Occupant Protection System Safety Act. Section 4802, Driver Requirements, Exceptions, Sales Requirements, Working Condition of System. A.1. The driver of a motor vehicle operated on a street or highway in this state shall wear a properly adjusted and fastened seat belt which meets the applicable federal motor vehicle safety standards. 2. The driver of a motor vehicle shall secure or cause to be secured in a properly adjusted and fastened seat belt system, as defined by the applicable federal motor vehicle safety standards. Each occupant of the passenger compartment of the motor vehicle who is 16 years of age or older. B. The term motor vehicle, as used in this chapter, is defined in Section 101(35) of this title, with the exception of motorcycles. C. The provisions of this section shall not apply to 1. Any person in a motor vehicle who possesses a written verification from a licensed physician or a licensed physical therapist that such person is unable to wear or use an occupant protection system for physical or medical reasons. 2. A motor vehicle which is not required to be equipped with an occupant protection system under federal law or has otherwise been exempted from compliance in conformity with federal law. Excerpts. The below excerpts are from the Delaware Driver's Manual. Use safety belts. Before you drive away, always fasten your safety belts properly and make sure all your passengers are using safety belts or child restraints. Delaware law requires all occupants of a motor vehicle who are at least 16 years of age or older to wear seat belts. Under 16 years is covered in the child restraint law. A law enforcement officer may pull a vehicle over if he sees an unrestrained or improperly restrained occupant inside. The fine for violating Delaware seat belt law is $25 plus court costs. As seen in picture number 9-6, putting the shoulder belt under your arm or behind you can result in serious injury, and because it is not considered proper safety belt use, could result in a ticket being issued. If you have an automatic shoulder belt, be sure to buckle your lap belt as well. Otherwise, in a collision, you could slip out of the belt and be hurt or killed. Fatal crashes can occur at speeds as low as 12 miles per hour. In addition to protecting you from injury as a driver by preventing your ejection from the vehicle, safety belts help you keep control of the vehicle. Safety belts must be worn even if the vehicle is equipped with airbags. While airbags are good protection against hitting the steering wheel, dashboard, or windshield, they do not protect you if you are hit from the side or rear, or if the vehicle rolls over. Safety belts and airbags are designed to work together, and injuries may occur if safety belts are not used in airbag-equipped vehicles. Bad information. Some people still have bad information about using safety belts. For example, 1. Safety belts can trap you inside a car. It takes less than a second to undo a safety belt. Crashes where a vehicle catches fire or sinks in deep water and you are trapped seldom happen. Even if they do, a safety belt may keep you from being knocked out. Your chance to escape will be better if you are conscious. 2. Safety belts are good on long trips, but I do not need them if I am driving around town. Over half of all traffic deaths happen within 25 miles of home. Many of them occur on roads posted at less than 45 miles per hour. 3. Some people are thrown clear in a crash and walk away with hardly a scratch. Your chances of not being killed in an accident are much better if you stay inside the vehicle. Safety belts can keep you from being thrown out of your vehicle into the path of another one. Staying inside the vehicle will definitely reduce injuries. 4. If I get hit from the side, I'm better off being thrown across the car away from the crash point. When a vehicle is struck from the side, it will move sideways. Everything in the vehicle that is not fastened down, including the passengers, will effectively slide toward the point of crash, not away from it. 5. At slow speeds, I can brace myself. Even at 25 miles per hour, the force of a head-on crash is the same as pedaling a bicycle full speed into a brick wall or driving off a 3-story building onto the sidewalk. No one can brace for that. The D-Team Bottom Line Occupant Protection System. Question: what is free, can actually save money, and has the potential to save your life? Answer: using your vehicle's occupant protection system is absolutely free. It does not cost a single penny to buckle up, but it could cost you money if the police officer sees you or your passenger on Delaware roadways without properly using this life-saving device, as seen in picture number 9-7 below. Question: what is the only guarantee relating to buckling up? Answer: if a vehicle occupant is not buckled up and that vehicle comes to a sudden stop and or dramatic change in direction or a rollover, a guaranteed ejection will occur. Important: an ejection within the vehicle can be as violent as an ejection that causes the vehicle occupant to leave the vehicle. Fact: the force does not care whether or not you buckle up, so unless you have the strength to overcome the power of the force, see picture number 9-8 below. Buckling up is the smart defense way to go. One final point. See picture number 9-9 below. Even kids are tough enough to buckle up. Are you? The law, the facts. Delaware School Bus Law. Title 21, Motor Vehicles Operation and Equipment. Chapter 41, Rules of the Road. Subchapter 7, Special Stops Required. Section 4161, Obedience to signal indicating approach of train, drawbridge, or automatic signal system controlling the flow of traffic. D1. Overtaking and passing school bus. When a school bus is stopped and displays flashing lamps in accordance with subsection B of this section, the driver of any vehicle approaching the school bus from the front or from the rear shall stop before passing the bus and remain stopped until such bus begins to move or no longer has the red stop lamps activated. On roadway or roadways with 4 or more lanes, the driver approaching from the front shall not stop. Question: is the statement in the above picture number 9-10, which appears in the Delaware Driver's Manual, accurate? It states, "Give Delaware's kids a break. Stop for school buses. It's the law." Answer: yes and no. It is a partial truth that unfortunately causes it to be inaccurate. If approaching a stopped school bus from the front on a roadway that is 4 lanes or more, then a stop is not required. A full stop is always required when approaching a stopped bus from the rear or from the front when the roadway is less than 4 lanes. Question: is a full stop required if approaching a stopped school bus from the front when traveling on a roadway that includes a 2-way left turn lane? Picture number 9-11 immediately below. Answer: the D-Team has previously identified Delaware law does not include the 2-way left turn lane. Additionally, the D-Team can only count 3 lanes in picture number 9-11 above. Thus, according to Delaware law, a full stop will be required when approaching from the front and the rear. One final point. Be prepared for the horn blast and possible hand signals as a vehicle to your rear passes you illegally on the shoulder of a 2-way road that also contains a 2-way left turn lane. Warning: surrounding states may have school bus stopping laws that differ from Delaware law. The law, the facts. Traffic signals. In the Delaware Driver's Manual, as seen in picture 9-12, it says, understanding traffic signals. Understanding complex signals is not difficult if you learn 4 simple rules. Remember the 4 rules. 1. Red, stop. 2. Yellow, prepare to stop. 3. Green, proceed when safe. 4. Arrows apply to only the direction indicated. Unfortunately, understanding traffic signals is not as easy as the driver manual states. Red, stop. Okay. Green, proceed when safe. Okay. Arrows apply to only the direction indicated. Okay. Yellow, prepare to stop. Problem. The yellow traffic signal is the most misunderstood traffic signal not only in the state of Delaware, but also in the entire United States. It has just one legal meaning. The yellow traffic signal is going to turn red. See Title 21. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Operation and Equipment, Chapter 41, Rules of the Road. Subchapter 2, Traffic Signs, Signals, and Markings. Section 4108, Traffic Control Signals Legend. 2. Circular yellow or yellow arrow. A. Vehicular traffic facing the circular yellow signal is thereby warned that a red signal for the previously permitted movement will be exhibited immediately thereafter. A smart defense motorist constantly updates the stop-go decision while approaching the green traffic signal in case the yellow appears. If the yellow appears, the motorist will not have to rapidly make the decision to stop or go, because it has already been made. The D-Team takes a position the more times the decision to go or stop is made on green, the safer our roadways become. Added benefit: the odds of a picture of your vehicle being taken will decrease. Number 9-13 below. Traffic signal summary point. 1. It is legal to enter an intersection on green and yellow. 2. It is illegal to enter an intersection on green or yellow if the traffic in the intended direction of travel will prohibit continuing in that direction. 3. It is legal to be in an intersection after the traffic signal has turned red as long as you enter the intersection prior to the red. 4. A right turn on red after a full stop can be made as long as there is no sign to prohibit such turn on red. 5. A left turn on red after a full stop can be made from a one-way road onto another one-way road as long as there is no sign to prohibit such a turn on red. 6. A solid red arrow prohibits continuing in the direction of the solid red arrow. 7. A flashing red arrow requires a full stop before continuing in the direction of the flashing red arrow. 8. A left turn on a green light and a solid yellow, flashing yellow light are automatic yields. 9. The following traffic signals provide the courtesy, safe to proceed, right of way. A. Solid green, straight, right turns. B. Solid yellow, flashing yellow, straight, right turns. C. Solid green arrow, straight, left, and right turns. D. Solid yellow arrow, straight, left, and right turns. E. Flashing yellow arrow. Check the definition from the Delaware Driver's Manual. A repeat of the Delaware Driver's Manual concerning understanding traffic signals. Understanding traffic signals is not difficult if you learn 4 simple rules. The D-Team response: good luck. Use smart defense and be aware traffic signals are complex, so other roadway users may be confused even if you're not. The law, the facts, the critical second look. In chapter number 8, the above picture number 9-14 was displayed and a request was made to count the number of times the letter F appeared. Most individuals will come up with an answer between 3 and 4 times. The correct answer is 6. Often the 3 F's in the words of are missed. The D-Team stands by the theory that human beings at times will look right at an object and not see it. This can be extremely dangerous when operating a motor vehicle. Reasons: 1. Daydreaming. 2. The silhouette of a passenger in the car or perhaps a part of the interior of the vehicle can obscure your scan. Remedy: take the critical second look whenever a scan is performed. Example: the next time you make a right turn on red, look a second time. There may be a pedestrian on your right who has just stepped off the curb, or perhaps a vehicle coming from the opposite direction who was not moving just received a left turn green arrow. The law, the facts, the right of way. Title 21, Motor Vehicles, Chapter 41, Rules of the Road, Subchapter 4, Right of Way. Section 4134, Operation of Vehicles on Approach of Authorized Emergency Vehicles. A. Upon the immediate approach of an authorized emergency vehicle making use of an audible or visual signals, or of a police vehicle properly and lawfully making use of an audible signal only, the driver of every other vehicle shall yield the right of way and shall immediately drive to a position parallel to, and as close as possible to, the right-hand edge or curb of the roadway clear of any intersections, and shall relinquish the right-of-way until the authorized emergency vehicle has passed, except when otherwise directed by a police officer. Yes, the emergency vehicle right-of-way law is clear, and shall immediately drive to a position parallel to and as close as possible to the right-hand edge or curb of the roadway, except when otherwise directed by a police officer. The D-Team adjustment. Obviously, this portion of the right-of-way emergency vehicle law was enacted when two-way roads, one lane, each direction, were the norm. Moving right was the only option because of left movement would create a danger with opposite direction traffic. So if traveling on a two-way road, moving right is the answer. However, if traveling on a one-way road, multi-lanes of traffic for same direction travel, then your rear view, side view mirrors should be consulted before any decision to move is made. Question: does an emergency vehicle always have the right of way? Yes, but Section C places the responsibility on the operator of an emergency vehicle to operate his or her vehicle in a safe manner, meaning yield if necessary. Emergency vehicle operators have been cited for violating traffic signals and causing accidents. Title 21. Title 21 states, in Subchapter 4, Right-of-Way, Section 4134, Operation of vehicles on approach of authorized emergency vehicles. C. This section shall not operate to relieve the driver of an authorized emergency vehicle from the duty to drive with due regard for the safety of all persons using the highway. SOS. You can drive smart or you can drive stupid.